All right, guys, so just a quick little video today because I wanted to show you one of the things I bought. Just bought this for my Steam Deck. I was over on Steam's website when I was looking at their docks, of course, and I was like, they seem fairly expensive. And I know that you're getting a officially branded Steam Deck dock, which is cool, I guess, if you want to spend that kind of money. But I was like, I wonder if there's some options for my needs that would be considerably cheaper. So here in, at least in Canada, I think it's everywhere now, but in Canada, this website here, Temu, I'd never heard of it. I was down at the post office and someone had asked me if I had heard of them, and I said no, and they were just like, we've been getting tons of packages from them. So I was like, okay, I'll go check them out. And it's like, I want to say it's like an Amazon, but it's probably closer to like an AliExpress or something like that. But they've released in Canada, and supposedly one of the big benefits is like they kind of have an Amazon style return policy where, you know, if they give you a date and the product doesn't make it to you by that date, you get like a coupon or something like that for your next order. Plus, their returns are really good because, again, supposedly, I think, as far as I know, they actually have like a warehouse in Canada. So it comes fairly quickly. So that's always good, because that's always an issue when you buy from like eBay or AliExpress or anything like that. So this is their site here. All kinds of weird, you know, electronics and knickknacks and whatever, and I'm sure it's constantly growing. Anyways, you guys aren't here for Temu. And again, this is not paid for or sponsored or anything. I just wanted to try them out to see if they worked. And yeah, it was good. Like, it came exactly when it said it was going to come, and et cetera, et cetera. Here's my account. Here's my orders. You can see I bought actually like a PC tool kit, a repair kit thing. And I actually bought that when I was putting the new hard drive, or for when I was putting the new solid state drive into the Steam Deck. And I bought this at the same time. So this was it here, dock for Steam Deck, 6-in-1, $35. $35. I thought, you know what? It's you can get them like similar prices on Amazon, but again, I wanted to try out this whole Temu thing just to see, and just a bit more specs. Here it is, right? 4K 60 hertz if you want to be able to put it out to an external monitor. And again, we really don't need anything more than that, because that's 60 hertz, as far as I know, is really the limitation of the Steam Deck. It does have Ethernet on it. It has a USB, well, it says USB-C port, yes, which is, it's kind of nice, and I'll show it to you in a minute. But if of course, because you're using the only one USB-C port on the Steam Deck to get the docks, this allows you to charge the actual Steam Deck while you're using it, which again is handy, right? And then USB 3 ports. But you will see it shows the USB 3 ports right there, right? USB 3, right? These ports, you get 3 of them. That's awesome. HDMI out, awesome, and that's your power. So, and then your Ethernet on the side. And I was like, I don't think I need anything more than that. Here's a couple more like pictures and stuff that you guys can see. I can't see that being right. Like, perfect. Exactly. I have yet to plug it into an external monitor, my Steam Deck, and I do want to try it, because maybe we'll do a live. We'll do a live some point, and we'll play some games on the Steam Deck just to see how the I want to see how the power is, you know, or the playability, or the performance, I guess, is when you're playing internally on the Steam Deck and its internal monitor versus when it has to export to, let's say, a 4K display, right? What else do we have here? That's the compatibility, but it's nice because it does say, you know, it's compatible with Steam Deck. Laptop, well, I guess laptop in regards to the fact that if you just want to use it as a USB dock, you just plug it in. It works. iPad Pro, iPhone more, right? It doesn't say iPhone. Sorry, not iPhone, because that doesn't have USB-C. So like Android phones with USB-C. And there it is, all sitting, looking cool. For me, I think it took about a week or so to get, so that's not horrible. Amazon kind of takes the same kind of time. So here's the box. It's that's it. I'm only shooting with one camera, just so you guys know, but that's the box right there that it came with. Inside, as far as I know, it didn't come with anything, just like a tiny manual. Here's the little manual that it came with, right? And again, it is ridiculously small, but the fonts and all that were big enough for me to be able to read. Not that I needed really to read anything, but it may give you some additional specs. HDMI port supports a maximum resolution of 3840 by 2160 at 60 hertz. USB 3.0 ports, speed up to 5 gigabits, compatible with USB 2 protocol, data transmission speeds up to 480 megabits. That's pretty standard, right? That was it. That was all that was in there. Like, that's all. That's great. Well, and of course the dock, and just so you guys can see it, you know, it's a nice full metal dock, right? Like, it's solid, got a nice decent length cable, because it has to be a decent length, because again, the Steam Deck has to sit in it, right? So I have my Steam Deck over here just doing some stuff, and just so you guys can see, I'll just close up my little stand here, and this is with a case on it. So even with a case on it, it fits, which is nice. Now that may be completely different depending on the case that maybe you're using. If you're using a different case, and there might be someone at the doorbell. Hold on. Okay, so I thought it was a doorbell, but it was literally, or someone at the door, but it was literally our neighbors are doing a whole bunch of yard work, and they've got like some big machinery out there, and it's, one of them was being unloaded, so it's making a whole bunch of noise. Anyways, yeah, it fits. Hopefully you guys can see it here, right? It fits inside this perfectly with my case on it, which is fantastic. And it does let it tilt on an angle. Now, if you were to put it without a case, you'd probably get a bit more angle. So something to be aware of. But the cable is nice and long because I can simply just plug it in the top. And as you can see, it's not coming down at all. It's just a nice arch up there. And it's long enough too, which is important because it's long enough so that there's not going to be any stress or strain on any of the curves, right? That it's coming up like this. So there's the USB 3.0 ports, and as you can see, all of those are 3.0. There's the HDMI out, and of course your USB-C plug for power. And last but not least, your RJ45 for RJ45, is that right? For Ethernet. You know what? I think it was $30 something. Well, it's $30 something when I paid for it. As you can see now, just so you can see, it's a little bit more expensive at $48. Now at $48, I still think it's a good buy. It's way better of a price than if you were buying the actual one from Steam. But I do know on Amazon, you can find them a bit cheaper. So if you can find one, because you know what, let's be honest with you, probably one or two companies makes these, and it just gets branded by, you know, a bunch of companies. Because even, you know, their box is pretty generic, right? It's a pretty generic box. So I would just look for like Steam Deck Dock on either Amazon or here. But if you are looking at Temu and you can find a good deal, I think it's not a bad option. This one here, of course, works really well. Again, I've been trying it for plugging in keyboards and mice and things like that. I haven't plugged in an external monitor, but my expectation would be it should have no issues. It's not going through any kind of conversion. It's HDMI out to HDMI, so it should be fine. And it fits it even with a case, right? The only thing that I think, if you're using this on the desk, if you're using it on a desk plugged into the screen, I'd probably connect it to a controller. But if you're using this and you want to use a mouse and a keyboard, maybe without a case would be better, because you'd get a better tilt, right? You get a better tilt. Because the case is a little thicker, it stands it up. You guys may be able to see it there. It stands it up, right? A little, way closer to vertical. There's a little bit of an angle, but without the case, you get more of an angle, if that makes any sense. Anyways, guys, I'm going to leave you there. This is the Steam Deck Dock that I got from Temu, but look there, look on Amazon, wherever you can find it. You know what? Save yourself some cash, and I think they're all right. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that little notification bell, and I will see you guys. I was going to say I'll see you guys tomorrow, which you will. I'll make some more videos. There's more videos in queue, of course. But if they make as much racket today as they did yesterday outside, then I'm not going to be recording anything. No.